All right, I'm glad to welcome you back. In our last video, we said that we are going to do a rendering of this 3D Revit model. We are going to be doing a rendering of this model with the software Atlantis. All right, normally you can do your Revit, you can do your modeling right here in Revit, but for us to get a good rendering is going to take a whole lot of time. Depending on the power of your computer, it may take up to a week to get a very good rendering. Hence, we are going to make use of the external software Atlantis for rendering. So first of all, before we render with Atlantis, we are going to save this Revit model to a DWF format, yeah, before we render with Atlantis. So to do that, you come to your Revit browser, you go to export, and then you hit on this DWF/DWFX button, and then you say next, and then you come here and choose DWF. Okay, so just give it any name of your choice. Just take note of the name. Then let us save it on desktop, and then we say okay. Now we have succeeded in converting this Revit file to a DWF file, a file type that Atlantis Rendering Studio can accept. So this is my Atlantis rendering software installed here in my system. So I click on it to open Atlantis. Okay, I close this up. Then I go to my Atlantis browser button. I say open. Then I come to import file, and then I choose my file type DWF. Remember, that was what we saved it to. And then I begin to scroll down to have access to my file. Okay, let's double click on desktop. Okay, this is our file. All right, remember this was the name we gave to it, and then you double click on it, and then you say import. Okay, good. So we have succeeded in importing our DWF file to Atlantis. So this is the Atlantis Rendering Studio. Okay, you can pan down just like you normally do in Revit. Okay, now you can change this background. There are customized good cloudy backgrounds that you can use. We're supposed to have them in Atlantis, but right in this Atlantis software they are not present, but I have them as an external file. So what you do is that you can browse to them. So I go to my browser button. I have them kept on desktop. I double click, then I go to desktop. I scroll down to find them. Okay, they are inside sky background folder. Okay, this is it, sky background. I go into background, and then I say skies. You see, all you are seeing here are some of the backgrounds, but I think I have the right one I needed inside this sky. Good, so we have background here. Okay, let us try this. All you need to do is just click on it and drag it and place it here. Good. So you can see that the entire background has changed. Okay, so I can also go ahead and change the colors of all of this. For example, if I want to change the color of this wall, I can come to shaders. Okay, then click on the wall. Okay, and then click on this color button, I can darken the color if I want to. I can make it more brighter. Then I can equally change to another color. Okay, can make several changes. You can click on any color. Okay, so these are several colors that we can actually change to. You have so many colors to play around with. All right, so okay, let's settle for this color. Okay, you can also come and okay, so you can take on several colors. Take on several colors. Take on several colors of your choice. Then your interlock. You can increase the scale of your interlock. Okay. You can darken it. Make your interlock more darker. And of course, you can also make this stone material more darker, increase the scale, okay, to make it bigger. So this is how you can play around with your with the materials on Atlantis. Okay, you can work on that. Okay, okay, that's your roof. You can increase the scale of the ridges and then you can make it more darker using your transparency. Okay, so I hope we are seeing how all of this works. Okay, now if we are okay with our material selection, we can come back to perspective. We can duplicate our views to have several pairs that we want to render. Okay, you can duplicate to have several pairs that you would love to render from several views. Okay, Okay, so we can also duplicate this again, look at it from another view for rendering. We are doing all of this because of rendering. Look at it from different angles for rendering. That's why we're doing all of this. So finally, if you want to render you come over here, okay, you come over to this rendering start render 2 here. All right, your rendering size, okay, I like using 1920, and then I like increasing my resolution to 100, and then okay, I set my rendering to exterior. All right, and then I hit okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't browse to change the folder in which I will have my final rendered file. Okay, so let it finish rendering. I'll go and do that. Okay, let me close this. What I would have done was this. Okay, after selecting my rendering size, okay, I'll change this to 100. It's already 100, and then I will put this at exterior rendering. I would have come here to select where I'll have my final rendered file. I would love it to be on desktop. Okay, let me call it view 3. Okay, and then I hit OK for it to do the final rendering. Okay, that's all the final rendering. I can close this and then I'll quit Atlantis. Okay, I don't want to save. Okay, then I come to desktop. Okay, remember we saved with view 3, so this is view 3. You can come and open it. So this is our rendered file. So thank you very much for watching this video. and I'll see you in subsequent videos in our training series. Okay, this marks the end of Revit architecture training workshop.